Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. Boog, nice. Coming at you with another daily news update. So just a couple of quick hits here. First and foremost, go back, check out the last episode of the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast. We did not have an episode this past Friday. We should be back this Friday, maybe Saturday. But obviously, we did talk about the Maximum Deadpool. Personally, I'm not completely happy with the loadout as it relates to the price, but I'm still going to cop it. You can hear my full thoughts on it on the podcast. In between Fabio going absolutely nuts. Shout out to Jay Lee, said Fabio was on the pink cocaine. And other Hasbro news. I missed out on the Fantastic Four costumed She-Hulk on Hasbro Pulse because it had sold out super fast. But I was able to double back and get it on Big Bad Toy Store. I ordered that and G.I. Joe Torch. You know, I've been real choosy with the G.I. Joe figures, but I do want to build up some select teams and some army builders and what have you. So I definitely want all the Dreadnoks. But as it relates to Hasbro, the word is that the MSRP for Hasbro figures across the board going forward for regular releases is going to be $27.99. So remember, it was $24.99 was the last increase. And now we are up to $27.99. Not sure how that will translate to prices across the pond, overseas, other countries. Also not sure how that will translate as it relates to deluxe figures. So that's something to definitely watch for. Like I say, every time there's a price increase, people are being priced out of the hobby. And this is becoming more and more of a luxury for a lot of people. And at $27.99 for some of these regular releases, that's kind of outlandish as it relates to Hasbro. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some figures that are super duper nice that are probably worth the $27.99, but it is not like that across the board. Also, I finally got an email saying that the new, release date or date where they'll charge you for the X-Men 97 Sentinels is December 15th of this year, which really means that it'll probably be January. We talked about that a bit on the podcast, I believe, too. That has been the rumblings, that has been the rumor for some time because I feel like Dan Who, by way of the UK, I got word on that first and I had mentioned it, but yeah, it's official. So the news today at about maybe noon Eastern Standard Time, we got word that the New York Comic Con 2025 Hasbro Marvel Legends exclusive would be a Super Skrull. So basically the same buck build setup as the previous Build-A-Figure that we got. They just swapped around some parts, lit his pants on fire. Now, a lot of people pointed out that he had nothing that represented Invisible Woman with these accessories and what have you. You do get 2 additional extra hands, 2 additional arms to swap out, and 3 heads, which is nice. But nothing here in this pack that represents Invisible Woman. However, if you got the Build-A-Figure previously, then you do have a stretchy arm that is also slightly invisible or meant to mimic invisibility. So really, this is like DLC for somebody who already had the Build-A-Figure. For me personally, I'm going to cop this because in my permanent display, I usually have 3 of the Build-A-Figures displayed in like a triangle formation. This will just give me more variety for that type of setup. And also it'll be nice for displaying for like transformations and still motion displays and panels and stuff like that. This will give you a lot of playability, a lot of fun factor. But if this is your first go at the Super Skrull, then it's not the greatest. They really could have put a little more detail on the lower legs and made the flame effects at the very least rise up the abdomen a little bit. And to really go the distance, they could have actually sculpted some new sort of like flame effects that are actually raised on the legs. Also, they could have went ahead and just made the parts pinless or made the buck pinless too. So again, if you already have the Build-A-Figure, this is cool. It'll add some nice playability to that, but still a little lackluster overall. We do have word that the next upcoming Hasbro Pulse fan stream for Marvel Legends is coming September 9th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that should kind of wrap up a lot of these things I talked about in a bow, at least as it relates to Marvel Legends. And we probably will get a few new reveals there as well. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for more from me. I'll tap back in with you guys soon. Peace.
I'm in the game, I'm grinding. I got to play 24 hours in a day, 7 days out the week. I never sleep. I'm on my grizzly bear, 52 weeks out the year. Yeah.